We're ready.
The recording starts now.
All right. Welcome back, everyone. For our
Recording
second
in
scrum
progress.
for today's game one, we have Coach Alex and something from PRX. Let's begin by hearing from both of you on your thoughts on the game.
It should be. I'm not. I will say it should be more easier this game because on Lotus we start really aggressively, really good, and then after this 1 versus 5 from texture we're going down, icebox and bind. Okay, I will see.
I think we should have won Lotus and they should have won Icebox. I think that's the way the game went. And well, it made for a nice game, lots of comebacks. And Bind, yeah, I think losing Icebox the way they did, I think anyone would play a bad Bind.
Right. Next question is for something from Chris at Spin Esports. How does it feel like to play with Jing again? It looks like you became more aggressive than before.
I will say right now I can play my more own game. I don't really need to support my, let's say he's like more like short duelist, like entry fragger. I don't need to really follow him and he don't really need to follow me. So I'm like more freedom in the game and I can do whatever I want.
All right. Next question is also from Chris at Spin Esports for Coach. Icebox always has been a permanent ban for PRX. What is the reason you guys picked it? Are you convinced it'll be a good pick going forward?
I mean, our real problem is we can't play both Breeze and Icebox, like we need some time with it. So I think just this event, just this match itself, we looked at Breeze and we were like, we're not beating Gen.G and Breeze, or at least we don't think so like right now, so we had no choice. We were gonna float Icebox. But then I think Jason and the boys, the rest of them, Ilya, we played a good scrim, like one scrim. Then we're like, okay, screw it, let's just play Icebox. They have nothing prepared for us, and that's probably the best choice going forward instead of like thinking about the veto at all.
All right. Also, another question for you, Coach, from Chris. Even with more time to practice with the roster, what are some things you saw today that you are still not happy with?
Our Lotus defense has been very, very, very shaky in scrims, and it showed today. I think we need to retool a lot of things. I don't think we'll be changing the comp, I think it's a bit late for that because we have a lot to work on. But we need to relook at everything on Lotus. We did do a good attack side, but that's down to the shredding sometimes, and the reads in the game, and the boys played really, really well. Yeah, that's probably it.
All right. Question for something. Considering how strong Gen.G has performed this season, what expectations did you have coming into the match?
To be honest, no expectations, just a bit excited to play versus them again because we lost like twice already. So obviously, let's say right now we have 50-50%. They win rate versus them, they won 2, we win 2. So I guess next time it's gonna be really good match, and it's gonna be for the best team, I will say, in Epoch. Next match versus Gen.G.
All right. This question is for both of you. You've lost 2 matches against Gen.G this season. How do you feel with the win today?
I think we're both not playing at our best. We although we get to go to Madrid and we get to scrim with international opponents and we get to get a bit more match practice. I think it's hard, when we come back. Teams have been practicing for a month and we don't have the same amount of scrim volume as they have. I think for both teams we can play better, and I think if we do meet again the next time, it's going to be a very difficult series compared to what it was today. I think even harder.
For me, I'll say we play really, really well like a team. Not expect, not how can I say, not involve this Lotus. The 2 maps after the Lotus, Icebox and Bind, you play really well with for the team, and we hit some insane shots, especially Ron, for example, with this clip when he killed through. They're going TP right and he killed 2-3, so like something like that. We just play good and hit some nice shots.
All right. We'll now open up the floor for live questions.
We have a question from Anna, the Spike GG India.
Happen? Or my second question would be, what happened in Lotus particularly, which you guys felt short closing the map series?
First question is about map picks, whether we expected it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think Gen.G we're going to pick either Ascent or Lotus against us, but I think for the purpose of hiding maps, they would have gone with Lotus, which is what we talked about. Turns out we were right. I mean, I'm not sure whether that was the reason why they picked Lotus, but definitely they have beaten us twice on Lotus, I think, or maybe twice on Lotus. They have a good read on how we play. So it was either going to be Lotus or Ascent, so we prepared really hard for those maps. We got Lotus, which is great, so I can remove Ascent later, something that they're comfortable in. And so it sort of played out the way we decided, the way we thought about. And the second question was something about Lotus. Oh yeah, okay. So what happened on Lotus, right?
Yeah.
I think a bit of a mental collapse. I think we tried really hard to win. Sometimes when you do that, everyone's trying too much. Everybody was over contributing to the situation, and we got upset after the 2v5 that Gen.G pulled off, because if we won that one, we would have a very clear path to at least overtime. So I think the tensions got a little bit tight, and we started, we started aiming badly. We were one step behind every moment, at that point, and then after that, it goes out of control sometimes. That was pretty much, I think, our thought process behind like our review after the map.
Just to follow up on this, like after this mental breakdown, how do you guys come back from this and go back to a new map and Icebox and win back again? How's the process in the short period of time to build back that mental?
I mean, we're an experienced team, like everyone here has played a lot of events. So these kind of things happen a lot of times, even in practice. It's something that we come out and we immediately try to inject positivity into the situation. We address the issue as fast as we can, and get everyone's opinion on the table. And then after that, we try to understand that the map is over and we got to put it behind us. So during the 7-minute break that we got, I think it was 7 minutes. I think we spent like 5 minutes just letting everything out. And then after that, the next 2 minutes, we just talk about the Icebox game plan and we just kept ourselves like in a good mood.
Yeah, we just talk after this map, after we lost Lotus, we just talk about what's happened, what we're gonna think about, how we need to play on Icebox, for example. And for me, especially for me, it's for PRX, it's not like first time get 1 versus 5, because Tax
Yeah.
2 years ago, for me, it's like new experience and I'm like shocked,
1v4.
1v4.
I checked.
Thank you, guys. Is it okay if I ask one small final question?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Yeah, I would like to know from both Alex and something. When Monyet was in the team, you guys rated during Masters Madrid team 6 out of 10 or 7 out of 10.
Yep.
And what do you would rate your team performance right now?
But it's Jason said like before tournament, he say like, oh, our team right now 6 out of 10, but it's only Jason said like it's
Yeah.
his
In-
opinion.
In Madrid, yeah,
in Madrid from the start,
it
yes.
was 6 out of 10 because we were having a lot of problems
From the start, but
it got better,
yeah, it got better.
But I mean, now it's the same thing, like we're re-indicating Zing, and he can play a lot better than he currently is, in my opinion. But he's, when you're 5 months away from games and tournaments and scrims, there's so much things that are new to him. So it's a bit slower for him to react. So I would say right now, yeah, it's the same thing. It's like 6, 7 out of 10. I think we have work to do. I think, to be fair to Gen.G, I think they have the same problem as us, because they have so much votes, like way more than us. We have a brand new roster, so people can't actually like anti-shred us. But for them, like they play Lotus like by now like 7 or 8 times, So they have to keep changing things. And it's very hard for them.
Thank you, guys, and all the best for the rest of the season.
Thank you.